Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back to the first episode. I say welcome back, it doesn't make any sense. If it's the first episode, Pedguin, what do you mean? I mean, there was actually an episode 0, where I asked you guys what mods shall I pick, and you guys delivered. We had like 500 comments telling me which mods I should pick, which mods I shouldn't pick, which mods might be alright, which mods might be okay, stuff like that. You guys listed out a lot of mods, and I really do appreciate that. First episode, well, I guess 0th episode, and you guys have already commented a lot telling me what to do and what I should get. So, I'm going to go through all the mods that we chose, thanks to you guys letting me, you know, figure out, you know, what we should do, because a lot of quality of life mods and small mods, I have no idea, and you guys really did deliver. We've installed some really cool mods. We've got about 35 in total. I don't know, you can count them if you want. I'll link them all in the description, stuff like that, so if you want to get a list, or can I make a pack? I think I might be able to make a pack. I'll look into that after this. I just want to jump straight into it right now. Okay, so the 2 large mods I installed, as I said, I'm not going to have too many large mods, but I'm going to have a lot of quality of life. The 2 large mods I did install are the JoostMod. I heard that adds like end game, like bosses, a lot of crazy stuff like that. 9 new mini bosses, like a lot of just, you know, it doesn't add, it's like a sub large mod. It adds a lot of stuff, but a lot of it is like late game. A lot of stuff is just scattered in here and there, and it's a pretty good mod that a lot of people recommended, and I appreciate that. The next large mod that we've got is the TerrariaMod. There it is. Oh jeez, I almost ran out of breath there. The TerrariaMod. I know this mod pretty well, so I'm happy that a lot of you guys suggested this. The reason I chose the TerrariaMod over the Tremor mod or the Calamity mod is because a lot of people in the comments were saying the Calamity mod does not work well with other mods. If you're going to play with the Calamity mod, maybe have 1 or 2 other mods, but not as many as we're using. The Calamity mod's balance is very independent. It works well with itself, doesn't work with other mods, and that is a quote from the creator of the mod, apparently. Word on the street, I don't know, I just read the comments, that's all I know. But the TerrariaMod, we all know it, adds a bunch of stuff, Bard class, Nurse class, all sorts of crazy stuff, and I'm glad to be playing it once again. And with all these other mods, it should be a very refreshing, unique experience, and I'm excited to do that. Okay. Now, let's go through all of the other smaller individual quality of life mods. Let's review them. Mod review. Let's do it. Okay, so the first mod we've got is Fargo's Mutant mod. Apparently, they forgot to write everything down. Woo! Hell yeah! I think it's because it's like a sub-mod of a main mod. This essentially makes it so you can craft armor from bosses. So, for example, I can create Eye of Cthulhu armor. And it's just like, it looks like Eye of Cthulhu. It's like the shield, but a full armor set. Or I can make Wall of Flesh armor. Or I can make Fisher-on armor. It's kind of like the masks, except they actually have stats, I suppose. I don't know. I can't remember if I played this before. But pretty cool. MoreChestLoot does exactly what it says on the tin. Puts more loot in chests, so there's less grinding and stuff like that. A lot of people suggested this. I was like, I don't really care that much. I mean, I get more loot. That's cool, I guess. Sometimes when you're adding mods, you're at a fine line of like, oh, if I install this mod, is it technically like too helpful? Like, for example, there's a mod called the loot bags. I didn't actually add that because I didn't want to add that and the more chest loot because it's just too much, you know what I mean? I don't want to add too much helpful mods for such, you know, it gets a bit too powerful, you know? PlentifulOres. So there's more iron, gold, and the gems and stuff like that, and it just makes it, I don't know, I'm just kind of curious to see how big the pockets really are, because I actually have a vein miner installed as well, and I just want to be able to like hit it once and then I just want to see, it's for satisfaction purposes only. A lot of people requested vein miner as well. I'm very curious how satisfying that's going to be. MagicStorage mod. Everyone and their mother suggested this. One of the best mods out there. I think we can all agree. Next up, just another Alchemist NPC. It's just the Alchemist NPC that we all know from that one mod that added content and everyone got a bit, it got a bit messy. The mod did added way too much content. There was like enemies that did way too much. It was a bit weird. But this just apparently adds all the potions from thorium, all these other mods and stuff, and it's just potions. I think the NPC is like a cute duck as well, which is nice, very cool. And then we've got Chad's Furniture Mod. Someone told me to add this, except I read this and it said adds over 700 blocks. What? The only reason I added it is because it adds, ladies and gentlemen, it adds a furniture gnome. A gnome. It adds a gnome. I want the gnome. I want to find the gnome. I added BetterYoyos, which apparently makes them different. Apparently every single vanilla yo-yo has special effects. For example, the Amazon might poison. I don't know. I'm just guessing. The Amarak might hurt more. I don't know. Apparently they'll have special effects. Maybe they'll do something special. I don't know. I thought because I'm going to be trying to use a lot of modded stuff, if I find a yo-yo, I want it to be a special yo-yo. Surely. Next up, we've got faster tools. Pretty much just makes axes, hammers, pickaxes faster. So for, you know, just for building purposes, it's a bit better. And I guess building the elevator will be a bit better as well. And that affects all pickaxes. Actually, if I get like the fastest pickaxe in the game, isn't it gonna like break? I'm actually scared. BetterBuffs, a lot of you suggested this. Apparently they change color. It's just easier to figure out when your debuff is running out and stuff like that. It's a very you know, straight up mod. Does what it says on the tin. Useful jungle mimic mod. You know how they added, they have jungle mimics in the game files, but they never added them. And some people were like, why would they not add them? So they've added them and they've given them interesting drops like leaf wings, life fruit, 1 out of 10 chance, feral lance. I think these are these, I don't know what type of gear this is. I think they might be made for the mod as well, some of them. Very nice, but some of them, like leaf wings, aren't. We've got the Botanist Mpc. It just sells a bunch of pretty flowers. So if we're making a nice house and the furniture mod's not good enough, well, we have flowers to make our house beautiful as well. I want to be trying to make a beautiful house, but I'm also going to try and make an efficient house. Hopefully we can get started with it today at the start of the playthrough. It's going to be a pretty not action-y first episode. I'm just going to tell you what mods I've got. We're going to get into the world, and then we're going to build like a house. That's all I aim for. And then in the next episode, we'll go explore or something, because I want you guys to suggest what we do in the next episode. Remember, this playthrough is tailored by you guys, so that means everything we do is based on you. So make sure you suggest in the comments what you want us to do. So I've got Luiafk. We've played with this mod before. You can create structures like arenas instantly. It's a very interesting mod. I do want to look more into it. We have played with it before. It's pretty good. SimpleAutoChests. Apparently there's an auto chest in the game where it automatically puts stuff from a farm into a chest. So if I put a slime statue up and put some lava down, it will suck the stuff from that and put it into a chest, so I can have like infinite amount of gel. Otherwise it would get capped at like 255 items or something like that. I don't know the exact numbers. imkSushi left a comment on the video, and he was like, oh, Pedguin, you should play a couple of my mods. He has a bunch of mods, imkSushi. Nice guy, very nice guy. I only decided to keep in the death counters mod, though, because a lot of his mods I've played before, and I didn't want too many like small things like the tokens from his main mod or something like that. I feel like I've already got quite a lot of mods installed, and I don't want that many like small little items filling up my inventory. So I've got the death counters mod. So if we die, it will say, you've got 1 death. If I die again, it will say, you got 2 deaths. And then by the end of the playthrough, it'll be like, Pedguin, you suck at the video game, Terraria. And I'll be like, wow, nice. Prefixes for enemies. A lot of you guys suggested prefixes for enemies, and it sounds pretty fun. I did play a little bit with this, just testing to see what it was. I had a zombie come up to me and set me on fire or something. What? Like, what? It sounds like a blessing and a curse. It sounds like it's going to make enemies more interesting. I'm sure there could be like tiny slimes and stuff like that, or giant slimes. Sounds like a good fun, but we'll see if it gets obnoxious. I don't want to get like one shot by a special enemy, you know? The luggage, an NPC. No, this is a pet you can equip with you, and it follows you around. It's a chest. You can put stuff in the chest. You know, have you ever played Don't Starve? It's Chester. Chester the chest. Very cool. No more tombs. A couple of you guys were like, Pedguin, tombs suck. They ruin your build. You die too much, you absolute goblin. Please get rid of the tombs. I will. OreSeeds. OreSeeds sounds really fun. Especially for like building purposes. I could sprinkle some seeds. And what do they do? Grow? That sounds really cool. So I want to add that. Crystilium. A couple of you guys suggested this. I've never played with this. Apparently it adds one biome in its only little corner, and it does its own little thing. It has like a couple of bosses to its own little biome. So it's just an extra biome in the map. Pretty cool. Nobody suggested not to install this, so I assume it doesn't have any bad side effects. The Wildlife mod. Adds wildlife. A lot of you guys suggested this. I appreciate that. Which mod is this from? A very big quality of life purpose. We're gonna need that. BannerBonanza. This, you put a special banner down, and what it does is you can put every single banner you ever obtain there, and I think it checks them as well. So if you get like 100 banners, it'll be like, woo, you've got 100 banners, and that one banner counts as all of them. Pretty cool. Weapon Outlight mod. I did go on into a game after installing these mods to check it ran. Apparently you have like the weapon sheathed behind your like back or something. I saw like a weapon like poking up behind my character. It looked cool. I'd whip it out. It was so sick. Yeah, very interesting. A very interesting mod. OmniSwing, you can swing forever. Who doesn't? You don't have to keep clicking. Quality of life mod. It does exactly what it says on the tin. MaxStackPlus. Items go up to 999. Very good. BossChecklist. Easy. Obviously. RecipeBrowser. I need to know what I'm crafting. I don't know much about these mods. TerrariaTweaks. Copper short sword, by the way. AutoTrash. Very good quality of life. Wing slot. Very cool. Yet another health bar. Very cool. And that's everything. Jesus. Oh. We're 12 minutes into the episode. Do I cut recording and just speed run that? Oh. Jeez. I feel like I should have, you know, told you guys what mods we had, and that's that. I've already got the world generated. 2019 playthrough. I didn't want you guys to sit through. So we're gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna make a character. Why, guys? Out of all the mods in the world, none of you guys suggested a mod that adds more hairstyles. Is it not possible to add like 100 hairstyles? Can you imagine? Why not? That's the most important mod, in my opinion. A hairstyle mod. Right? Come on. Where's the hairstyle mod? Boop, 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 boop. Alright, I have a pretty standard character that I always go for. It's just what I do. It's what I do. It's what I do. It's what I do. It's what I do. So I'm going to obviously make my normal character. Obviously, I have my own Pedguin gear in the game. But, you know, I don't like to show off to you guys too much. I don't like to flex on you guys. Got my own gear in the game. Weird flex. I put it in most of my thumbnails so you guys see it. Weird flex, Pedguin. One of the only YouTubers? Are you the only YouTuber? I think they should have a Yerimir set, to be honest with you. Softcore. We are going to go on softcore. Our world is expert, though. Pedguin 2019. Can you believe it? We made it, guys. I'm still alive. Praise Lord! We did it. Alright. Oh, if you're wondering why I've got, like, Chippy and Python as characters, before Jingle Jam, I made them, like, character custom sets, just so they could have their own little characters, and they have their own little classes, and stuff like that. It's very cool. Very cool. Very cool. And the reason I have so many worlds and stuff and characters is because I've streamed, modded quite a bit. And you can check out my stream, twitch.tv/PedGood. Alright, let's get into the game. We've been talking way too much. We're going to have about, I guess this first episode will be about 25 minutes long. I want to get started on the base. And so we'll see. We're already quite into the episode, thanks to checking out all the mods, and I appreciate that, guys. But we're gonna build a base now, and then once we've built the base, what we're gonna do is you guys are gonna suggest what we do next. So that's up to you guys. Thank you very much. Let's get into it. 2019 playthrough. Boom. Oh, why do I have a sign? Stat sheet. Fargo's mutant mod. Okay. Alright. Okay. I don't know what this does. I don't know what that does. Let's move all this stuff here. Let's favorite all this. This starting set is thanks to the TerrariaTweaks mod by Copper Shortsword. So, for example, you can see that I've got my sword like sheathed behind me, I guess. I've got auto swing, stuff like that. Does my vein miner set up? Yes, it is. But my floors are immediately been destroyed. As you can see, axes and pickaxes, they swing faster than their average one. I'm going to work on making this world beautiful. I want this to be a very beautiful world. And I'm very excited to do so. So, after today, these episodes should be daily, unless I'm like traveling or going to an event or something wild or something like that. And I'll always keep you guys up to date with what I'm doing and stuff. I don't want you guys in the dark. Like, if I'm going to go away and vanish for an episode, I want you guys to know that I'm going away. So I'll probably tell you, is that a pumpkin? Why are pumpkins growing? Wait, why is it Halloween? Which mod is making it Halloween? I didn't install any mod to make it Halloween. I think this is a nice flat area. I think after we get all this wood, we can probably build here. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty nice. Very nifty. I think if we start building here, it should be nice. I am going to make a pretty standard... That is a chungus. That is a chungus of a slime right there. That is a chungus. It's even a bunny, so it's technically correct. The best kind of correct. Get out of here, chungus. Episode 1, I've already bumped into chungus. I don't believe it. And now it's a present slime. Which mod is doing this? I don't remember installing any mod that said they were going to do this. I'm offended. I'm quite offended, actually. What is that? It's a fox. I'll save you, fox. There's a babby chungus. Also known as a chingus, I guess. Is it? Oh, this is... What? Do you guys see that? Look at this chungus. Chingus. Toxophobic. Is this going to kill me if I touch it? Toxophobic. Toxophobic. What is it? What? Toxophobic. What does that even mean? Speak English. Jeez. Alright. We're going to build a foundation of what we want our base based on. Oh, look at my character holding the wood. Very cute. Very cute. So, yeah, let's just build a foundation. I might shorten out this land over there later to make it all even. I want it to be very long, because that's how the ladies like it. And then I'm going to build as high as I can. I can't wait for Terraria 1.3.6, so you can replace tiles. As you guys know, I am a beta tester for Terraria 1.3.6. I haven't actually been looking at it recently, though. I take a cheeky peek every now and again. And they did spoil something recently. And I did look at a lot of people's predictions on what they thought the spoiler was. And holy crap, everyone got it wrong. There was like a certain something in the spoiler. And everyone was like, you know how Chippy makes his prediction videos and stuff like that. Oh, it's so funny to see people get it wrong. Like, they would like, predict, oh, it's so funny. Sorry. I just had to laugh very loudly and directly. But it's hilarious. Because obviously I can't just be like, guys, this is what it is. I'm under an NDA, which means I'm not allowed to disclose the information that I know. And I take that very seriously. I've met Chippy in like person and stuff, and he's been like, go on, tell us something. I'm like... You little munchkin, I ain't telling you jack, sunshine. And yeah, stuff like that. The story of my life. There's a Santa bunny. I almost called it a penguin. I feel like if you have a net, you should be able to catch the Santa bunnies. I feel like that would be very nice. Alright, so... with this build, I'm going to go for something unorthodox. I'm going to go for kind of my normal build mixed with a little bit not my normal build. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You remember how my builds usually go? I usually make like a kind of eco. It's not like prison houses, but it's an eco. Like I like to call them eco houses. I don't know if that's big enough though. I haven't done it in a while. I'm gonna give you a pretty. By the end of this episode, you're gonna see the layout that I want to go with, and I'll show you how it's gonna look. And I'll probably build off this. I'll obviously build off it. Room is too small. I think it needs to be like 1 tile bigger. Oh wow, look at all the stuff I can make as well. Ember Staff? Is that from the JoostMod? I'm so glad I don't have Overhaul installed, otherwise I would be dead right now. My house would set fire. Wait, did I just make dirt platforms? Oh my god, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Ladder? What? Chad's Furniture Mod? Oh, sick. Can I, like, go up that? That's interesting. Let's make a ladder. Oh, I see. Interesting. It's just a bunch of platforms. I thought I could press up and, like, kind of grab it. That's fine. That's interesting. I might use that on, like, the outside of the building. I wonder if enemies can use it, though. Wooden floor. What's the difference between wooden floor and platforms? I should have been using Chad's stuff all along. Bear with me. I might change the actual floor of the ground floor to see how it actually works. Room is too small. Still too small. The purpose of making this house is to reach the bare minimum of the size. House is now suitable. So there you go. This is the bare minimum. And we're going to mirror it, essentially. And then we're going to make this long enough to, yeah, to look good. To look very good, in fact. Do we need a new weapon? Do we want to get the whistle out already? Oh! You guys can also decide in the comments what class we're going to pick. Because we've not decided a class yet. Because I did say this is going to be decided by you. In the first episode, I asked you guys what we should create, you know? Look at this babby slime. It looks like a pink slime. I asked you guys what we should create, and now we can take it to the next level. Very nice. Alright, so load of wooden platforms. We're gonna need them. 1, 2, 3. Wait, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Needs to be 10 long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Minus 3 because of the platforms. All houses, they need a foundation. So we're going to do that. And we're going to do this twice in a row. And once I've finished this, I think I'm just going to open the floodgates like this. And just have this area open completely. And so when there's an invasion, all the enemies can come in, but they can't reach up here. I don't think enemies can reach up there with one fine jump. I don't think they can. Or maybe they can, since these slimes are jumping. No, they only jump up there if they're stuck. See, when he's stuck, he does a bigger jump. So, what my plan is to set this up. And I'll have a bunch of NPCs living here. And if any, you know, mobs come in, the NPCs should be able to just shoot down, essentially. I think that would work. That should work, anyway. That's the dream. We could make this out of better materials in the future. We could make it more fancy. There's 1,000,001 things that we can do with it. But as it's the first episode and I want to like dish something out, I think this would be a nice little starter house. I'm just gonna lay down the foundations here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, it needs to be 3, right? We'll make this top area, and then we'll be done for today, I do believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? It was 10, right? If this is not symmetrical, please, someone let me know. I'll find out sooner or later. I just don't want to be triggered when I do it. Boom. We're going to have to make this longer, which is perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. We're also going to get rid of the floor as well. But once we finish this, that's already 4 NPCs worth of houses, and it'll be very defensive. I think the idea where I was having no bottom floor, I don't know, actually. The zombies can stay down there if we just... I think the zombies can actually stay down there if we plan it correctly. This does need to be longer, though, and we'll worry about it later. Alright, I'm going to run away, since it is nighttime. And the guide should go to his house. It is not nighttime, so the guide won't automatically teleport. When it is nighttime, I will do that, though. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3. If that's not symmetrical, I'll fix it for the future. I just want the basic house finished. That is dirt. I keep I'm getting rid of this dirt. This dirt's making me bloody raging. What did I just... Oh, I've got so much dirt. Imagine making a dirt house. What kind of peasant? What kind of peasant do you think I am? Here we go. Concentration. What is that? I don't want anything to do with him. Do you think he can jump up here? Do you think do they jump on their own? This is just an idea of a base I had momentarily. We can make it more creative in the future. I just want... There's a lot... All the mods that I've installed, there's a lot of NPCs that we need to get. So, laying down the foundation, making sure we've got the NPCs with places to live. Because I want all the NPCs here. I'm going to run to the right, have the guy teleport up to his base. There we go, he's done it. Very nice. Got some pumpkins growing already. That's really good. Alright. Almost done with our house, which would mean it is the end of the episode. Looks like we're getting like a 30-minute first episode. Look at you guys. Almost, anyway. It might be a little bit shorter. Wooden floor. Let's just have a look at it. This is from Chad's furniture pack. Let's just have a look at the wooden floor. What is going on? Can be placed on the floor. Wooden floor can be placed on the floor. Well, why? What is going on? What is this doing? What? What? Wooden floor can be placed on the floor. What does that mean? Alright. Someone explain what that means. I'll read the comments. Don't worry. Alright! I think this is a good foundation for our first house. We're going to have all our chests down here. In the future, obviously MagicStorage. But we're going to have a chest down here. We're going to have our furniture supplies over here. We'll build this up higher for more NPCs. Maybe even longer, depending on what. But I might have something different over here. Just to visually look pretty. Maybe we'll make a giant penguin house. Look at this little dude. Look at this little dude. Little elf. But the dream is to have the NPCs up here. And if we're having an invasion, like a goblin invasion, they can all shoot down. For the next episode, we'll probably start it during the day. I might go AFK just so we can start it during the day. But after that, all things should be the same. We'll make episodes like a day-night cycle long, which is like 24 minutes or something. Or 22, because night is technically shorter. And I think that's pretty good. A pretty good start to the playthrough, I think, personally. Look at this. All the items that we can carry around. It's so cute. Torches is normal. That's always been a thing. But there you go. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for watching the first episode of this playthrough. Let me know in the comments what you want me to do, what certain things do, which I asked, like the floor, for example, and some other things. Make some suggestions, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite. Oh, getting hiccups. Speaking too much. Love you guys a lot. I'm going to be streaming immediately after I record this. not when I upload it. I'm uploading it tonight, which means if you're watching this, I might not be live. I'm going. Bye. I love you guys. See ya. Thank you very much. Bye.